Valentine boy, Vincent Valentine boy, EX Turk boy, horror transformation boy, fuck Shimmer boy, pro Lucretia boy. Let's get started on the Sturgeon Cerberus. Going down on Purge. Better watch yourself, Hojo. Anyone mess with Lucretia, you're gonna end up with at the end of my Cerberus. I play no games. Got you goofy ass on got your goofy ass on my Hellmasker chainsaw. Don't even.
Hey, it's Noctis. Subscribe to Vincent Valentine EX Turk channel.
And this is also brought to you by Sonic's Transformers Last Night Slushies. Even if you don't like this Last Night movie, which, let's be honest, wasn't that good, but that's just my opinion, you can still have enjoy slush. And this is a Megatron flavor. So let's get on to my Nintendo stuff. Starting with the earliest childhood favorites. I had to put some over here because it didn't fit on that in. So we're gonna start with the very first Nintendo game that would actually come out first. Even though I never got this first, I got this at a Comic-Con for $15. Bargain sale, come with the case. Final Fantasy the original. Only true Final Fantasy fans own this cartridge. Even if you don't play it, you're not a true you're not a true fan unless you own this cartridge. But anyways, besides my toxicity on YouTube, let's get on to the other one. But this I got for $15 from a guy at Planet Comic-Con, which was a sweet deal. This is an $80 game. And that's just the cartridge. Imagine with a case in. Let's get to Super Nintendo. Now this is my childhood right here. The first game system I ever got. Of course, I had to rebuy games for it and everything because the first Super Nintendo got lost in storage. So, my best friend got me a Super Nintendo. So, starting off with Spider-Man Separation Anxiety. I haven't played that when I was a kid, but I got it with the Super Nintendo and I liked it. Super Street Fighter. Now, this is what I grew up on. This is what me and my grandpa played, like, at midnight all the time when I was a younger kid. This and Super Mario World. Super Street Fighter. No, okay, that wasn't the Super... Oh, that's just Spider-Man. Oh. Okay, that's just Spider-Man. Alright, my bad. I got it mixed up with the Separation Anxiety. Got the Separation Anxiety. This is the hardest game ever to play. I dare someone to actually play this all the way through. It is hard. I guarantee you. You're going to break your controls there. You want to talk about Dark Souls? This beats out Dark Souls. Super Star Wars. I have not even got 15 seconds to a level. And my other part of my childhood, Super Mario World, which I actually did walkthroughs on that, which you can go check out my Vincent Valentine EX Turk plays, because I also do Let's Plays too. But this is another childhood favorite of mine when I was a kid. And another childhood favorite. This is how I got into the Legend of Zelda series. A Link to the Past. Ain't my favorite, but this is one of the harder, challenging Zelda games to date. And the original Mortal Kombat, which is actually $15, surprisingly. Alright, let's get to Super Famicom, if I can find the other Super Famicom thing. Damn it, I can't find it. Or did it fall? Well, I guess I'll end up finding it in the stack, but anyways. Final Fantasy 5. I got 4, 5, and 6 for $16 together. I just can't, for some reason I can't find my 4, but this is my Super Famicom editions of the Final Fantasy games that was released, which is 4, 5, and 6 only. Now let's get to N64. This one you're gonna dislike my videos for this one, but I own the, where is it? Damn, it wasn't hiding. There it is. The infamous Superman 64. I still play it for some shits and grins. Banjo-Kazooie, I actually like Banjo-Kazooie. Donkey Kong 64. Bugs Bumble, one of the classic older shooters. Yoshi's Story. 007. What episode Prompto is based off of gameplay wise. Pokemon Stadium, the original. I need to get me Pokemon Stadium 2. Bugs Life. Let me get some of my other ones. Diddy Kong Racing. This was my favorite Zelda of all time, Majora's Mask. This was super hard to play. Star Wars, Shadows of the Empire. I am such a big fan of Star Wars. I even buy the video games. Mario Kart 64 is pretty good. War Gods, I love fighting games. So if anyone buys me any kind of fighting games and send it to me, that'd be pretty cool too. Because I collect fighting games too. Because when I was a kid, I used to be one of those guys that played nothing but fighting games on the arcade. So I got me one for the 64. My very first M-rated game. My granny was so heated, but she let me keep it because it was a gift from my grandpa. Yeah, back in the day where they could sell M-rated games to kids. But yeah, I still play it even today. Super Mario 64. I don't know why I put the 2 on there, but I guess I wanted to make this Super Mario 2 for some reason because I was like Super Mario 2. I was a weird kid. I always color on the cartridges when I was a kid. Still good game to play. Star Wars Rogue Squadron. Now, again, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I don't have pod racing, unfortunately. I'm looking to get that game. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Now, there's a good story behind this. My granny was dating this one guy named Raphael. Lives down in Texas now. But when she was dating him, as a gift for me, he actually bought me this one. He bought me with a box and everything. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Even the strategy guide with it. Though something happened to the strategy guide. It got stolen because at the time I was kind of living in a bad neighborhood. So, you know, that was that sucks. But I got this and the strategy guides. I was lucky to keep the cartridge, but this is one of the games that I find sacred to me and means a lot, just as much as Final Fantasy VII to me, because it has a special memory with it. Because one of my granny's boyfriends bought this for me, brand new at the time. So I still play it at times too. When I get me a capture card, that's one of the games I'm gonna stream. Bomberman Hero. I also love this. It's one of my childhood favorites too. I love Bomberman games as well. Bomberman's sick too. I'm a pretty big Bomberman fan as well as Final Fantasy. So let's get to my GameCube games. I got this $1 for collector's cash, and it came with the cards inside, the Zoa, Metal Zoa, and Goblins Band, and I got this for $1 just because the case was scratched. This actually, if you like Yu-Gi-Oh and the card game, and you like Final Fantasy gameplay, this is a perfect game to play because this game is just like Final Fantasy. In fact, I'm gonna do a video about video games that are a lot like Final Fantasy. You know, games that are similar to Final Fantasy. This is Yu-Gi-Oh, but with Final Fantasy gameplay. Now, I know this is kind of cringy, but I like the old Sonic. So I got me the collection. This was only $5 at Walmart when they used to try to give away their GameCube games. And I never got really much of the Sonic games, so I just pretty much got this for the old stuff because I like retro games too. As if you see my Instagram, I love retro games. Now I don't have a case for this. The case got stolen from my Pokemon Coliseum game, but I'm hoping to buy a case for it. See, it's a broken case, so I'm hoping to buy me a new Pokemon Coliseum. So Pokemon Coliseum's in a different place. I'm just gonna put this somewhere. But yeah, the original case got stolen. I can't have nothing. Metroid Prime, one of the very first games I got on the GameCube. I like the Metroid series as well. Federation Voice was garbage, I'm not gonna lie. I also keep up with game-related stuff too. Dragon Ball Z Sagas. Now, it would not be... Now, come on. It would not be crazy for me to own this game. I know this is a shit game, But I like Dragon Ball Z, the TV series. And as a kid, I would collect every single Dragon Ball Z game just on the fact that I love the show a lot. So yeah, it's not too bad. This actually plays like one of the X-Men games, not Next Dimension, but the, what was it again? The one with Apocalypse on it. I get it on GameCube. No, Super Smash Bros. Melee. I mean, come on. Again, I like fighters, and I actually like Super Smash. I actually grew up on the first Super Smash. So I got that. And I got me Game Shark for N64. I don't think it works, so it's just a collector's item. I mean, the things in the middle are not working, so I got that from a garage sale. Alright, my Nintendo Wii games. I got me Wii Sports, Rock Band, Sims, Tony Hawk. I used to be one of those edgy skater types, so I bought skater games. Got me Ghost Recon on there. I got that from the garage sale. And Guitar Hero. This is actually my favorite Guitar Hero of all time. 3 is my favorite Guitar Hero of all time. Super Paper Mario. It is one of my other favorites too. Final Fantasy, Crystal Barriers. Good voice acting, and it was pretty good for a non-saga game. Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess. Again, I like Zelda. GoldenEye reboot. You know, or should I say, the game that makes Episode Prompto. But I got the reboot to Episode Prompto. Just kidding. But GoldenEye. That's going to be a meme for a while. I got this both on my Xbox 360 and Wii. I got this from a garage sale, so I just kept it as a collector's item. But I got the one on my Xbox 360 as well. And this was a hard to find. Bleach Shattered Blade for the Nintendo Wii. This was hard because this was actually a good Bleach game. This was actually a good Bleach fighter. You know, so that's all my Nintendo. I don't have a Wii U, so I can't talk about Wii U stuff. So may the crystal be with you guys.